morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever. So let's just talk about this article from Manila Times that says Leni Robredo promises to be a working president, and she could go to every area of the country that needs help. And if you read all the comments of this article from the Manila Times in section in Facebook, you can really see that 80%, almost 80% of the people who read this article does not agree with what Leni Robredo has promised to be the working president. And one of the main reasons of the people not agreeing is that because in the past 6 years, all she did really was contradict or being the kontrabida of the administration, of being kontra ng kontra kay President Duterte. Now, I would really agree with that, no? With the majority of the comments in this article, in this section. My question is, how can Leni Robredo be a working president when in the past 6 years all she did was really work in opposite with the current administration? Almost everything that the current administration was doing, Leni Robredo has something to say against that. So, in my opinion, Leni Robredo is in Tagalog, the dakilang kontrabida ng Presidente Duterte, ng Duterte administration past 6 years. Halos lahat na lang kontra siya. I can not recall any instance where Leni Robredo has agreed or has aligned herself with what the government was doing. And yung tumatatak talaga sa akin are two instances, no? Yung bago-bago pa lang siya in 2017 when Leni appeared in a UN assembly, and yung ano doon, yung gist ng kanyang speeches, sinasiraan yung presidente, sinisiraan yung Pilipinas, and she like delivered fake information about the status of the drug war, the killings, and what you call that, the supposedly the Palit Olo scheme of the PNP in its drug war operation. That was heavily denied by the authorities. So that's really number one. You look at that video, it's now being uploaded. You can really see the aura of Leni Robredo there as the ultimate antagonist, the ultimate kontrabida, no? That you normally see in the telenovela. Pa-smile pa siya, parang she's so proud to tell the world that this is what is happening now in the Philippines, that the Philippines now is really in a bad shape. And to think she is the vice president, imagine that. She's part of the government, supposedly. She forgot about that. She's the second highest official of the land, and for her to talk negatively about the country in the world just because she doesn't like, she didn't support the president, the government. Oh my God, that really speaks volume for me, no? She was elected supposedly to be the right hand, the left hand, the front, the back, the supporting actor of the president. That was supposedly her role as vice president. In our constitution, there is really no mandate for the vice president except to wait for the president to resign, to die, to leave the office. Now, yun yung ginagawa ni Leni Robredo for the past 6 years. Kinukontra yung gobyerno, working with other groups that seeks to destroy the government, to destroy the Duterte administration, and to eventually asked the president to remove the president from the office for her to take over. They even have the hashtag for that. That's let Leni lead. No? Every year. So parang we are on our toes of what they will do next because we know they are organized. They have money to destabilize. And they were always calling for President Duterte to step down and to let Leni lead. That's that's really what stuck into my mind. Leni wants to take over the presidency without the benefit, without having to go through the election. That's the essence of let Leni lead. Kasi kung hindi niya yan sinusuportahan, then she should have told her supporters to stop using that hashtag let Leni lead because that is divisive, that is not helping the government do its job for the next 6 years. Sana kung matino siyang vice presidente, hindi niya yan pinabayaan na gagamitin ng supporters niya yung hashtag ng let Leni lead. Pero seems proud pa siya eh. And during the height of the pandemic yan eh. Yung let Leni lead na yan, parang yun yung pinaka malaking opportunity for Leni to take over. Imagine almost every day nag-aastang presidente. Parang siya yung pumipresenta in front of the people to media, to the help of the mainstream media who are biased. Nasa media siya, na TV, newspaper, sa social media, and talking about the pandemic, about what should be done, and kontra doon sa mga plano ng government ng presidente. Nag-aastang presidente ang vice president natin, ang Leni Robredo, as if siya ang presidente, as if siya ang expert, siya ang marunong. Pandemic nga yan, nobody in the world is prepared how to handle that. Not even the experts of WHO who declared the pandemic quite late, no? Like they declared the pandemic only in March. They should have declared that earlier, much earlier, so that to contain the virus from spreading or from going out of China. But late na, mga experts yan. Hindi nga nila na-control. Ngayon si Leni Robredo during the pandemic, nako, parang kung sino-sinong eksperto na nandyan sa TV, nandyan sa newspaper, nandyan sa social media. Ganito sinasabi, ganito dapat gawin, bla bla bla, ganito, 1, 2, 3, 4, ganito, bla bla bla. Yung mga sinasabi niya, nakaplano na naman, o yung iba ginagawa na ng gobyerno. It just really appears na she did not really know what the government was doing. And it appears na she's clueless of what's happening inside the government. The vice president siya. She should have been informed. She should have been part of the planning. If cooperative lang siya, if she just cooperate as the vice president, she could have offered to help. Like, what the plans of the governments are, ito, suportahan natin. Wala. You never heard her say any word or asking her supporters, the people, to follow, to support what the government was doing. Instead, kontra siya sa lahat ng mga ginagawa ng gobyerno as if siya yung may alam kung ano ang dapat gagawin. Dakilang kontrabida nga. And now she's promising to be a working president. Nako, how can you be a good president if as a vice president you were not able to do what you are supposed to do? And what you are supposed to do? To work with the president, to cooperate, to be the right hand, the left hand, whatever, with the president. So, anong ginagawa? Dakilang kontrabida ng presidente. Ngayon, mangangarap to be working president. Paano yun? Hindi nga siya nag-work as vice president. Anong ginagawa niya as vice president? Parang mother NGO leader. Yun yung ginagawa ni Leni Robredo as vice president. Meron siyang office, meron siyang jet. She can actually do more. But I don't think the role of the vice president is to duplicate the government agencies. Parang redundant ginagawa. What she could have done is to lead one government function, one government agencies. She was given the chances in the housing department. She could have done that. Well, yun. So for me, in other words, I don't think and I don't believe, and Leni Robredo doesn't have the credibility to say that she will be working president, and agreement with most of the comments here in the article, because in the past 6 years she did not cooperate with the president, with the government that she was part of, and all she did was being the kontrabida of the president of the Duterte administration. So she has not set a good example of how to be a working president. During her term as a vice president, she did not show us the good example of how to be a president. Yun lang.